Have you ever had one of those days where your mind won't stop racing? You're worrying about tomorrow's meeting, replaying yesterday's conversation, and stressing about 100 things in between. Then you look over at your pet. There they are, completely at peace, fully immersed in whatever they're doing in this exact moment. It's almost frustrating how naturally mindfulness comes to them, isn't it? What if I told you your pet is actually one of the best mindfulness teachers you'll ever have? They don't need meditation apps or self-help books. They've mastered the art of present moment living instinctively. Today, I want to share with you 4 profound lessons our animal companions can teach us about mindfulness, if we're willing to pay attention. Lesson 1: The gift of being present. Our pets are masters of presence. When my dog Max eats his dinner, he's not thinking about his next meal. When he plays with his favorite toy, he's not distracted by notifications on his phone. There's a beautiful simplicity in how animals experience life, moment by moment, without the constant mental chatter that plagues us humans. This complete absorption in the present is something we've largely forgotten. Think about how often we eat lunch while working, watch TV while scrolling social media, or have conversations while mentally preparing our response. We're rarely fully where we are. Here's a simple practice, inspired by Max. Choose one activity each day to do with your pet's level of presence. It could be something as simple as drinking your morning coffee or taking a short walk. For those few minutes, commit to being fully there, noticing the sensations, the smells, the experience itself. You might be surprised at how refreshing this can feel. Lesson 2: The freedom of letting go. One of the most remarkable things about animals is their ability to move on from stress. A loud noise might startle them, but minutes later, they're back to their normal selves. They don't hold grudges or ruminate over past events like we do. I remember one particularly stressful workday when I came home completely frazzled. Max, who had been scared by a thunderstorm earlier, was already happily playing with his toys. While I was still carrying the weight of my day, he had already let his go. It was a powerful reminder of how much energy we waste clinging to things we can't change. Try this pet-style stress release. When you notice yourself stuck in negative thoughts, physically shake out your body like a dog shaking off water. Then take 3 deep breaths, imagining you're releasing whatever's bothering you with each exhale. It might feel silly at first, but it can be surprisingly effective. Lesson 3: Finding wonder in the ordinary. Have you ever watched your pet become utterly fascinated by something completely ordinary? A sunbeam moving across the floor, a leaf blowing in the wind, or even their own shadow can provide endless entertainment. Somewhere along the way, most of us lost this ability to find joy in simple things. We're constantly chasing the next big thing, the better job, the nicer house, the newer phone, while overlooking the small wonders all around us. I started keeping what I call a simple joys journal after noticing how much delight Max finds in everyday moments. Each evening, I write down 3 ordinary things that brought me happiness that day. The smell of fresh coffee, the sound of rain against the window, the warmth of sunlight on my skin. This practice has helped me rediscover that childlike sense of wonder I'd forgotten. Lesson 4: Honoring your body's wisdom. Our pets have an innate understanding of their body's needs. They sleep when they're tired, eat when they're hungry, and stop when they've had enough. They don't ignore their body's signals to meet some arbitrary standard of productivity. How different this is from how many of us live. We push through exhaustion because we have too much to do. We eat when we're not hungry because we're bored or stressed. We sit for hours even when our bodies ache to move. I've learned to do regular body check-ins throughout my day, asking myself simple questions. What does my body need right now? Am I truly hungry or just avoiding something? Do I need movement or rest? Then I try to honor that need without judgment, just as Max does naturally. Bonus lesson: the power of unconditional presence. There's something profoundly healing about how our pets are with us. When your cat curls up in your lap or your dog rests their head on your knee, they're not thinking about what they'll do later or what happened earlier. They're simply with you, completely. We can bring this quality of presence to our human relationships too. Next time you're with someone you care about, try giving them your full attention. No phones, no mental to-do lists, just being together, fully. It's one of the most meaningful gifts we can offer. Closing thoughts. Mindfulness doesn't have to be complicated. Our pets show us it's really about returning to our natural state, being present, letting go of what doesn't serve us, finding joy in simple things, and listening to our body's wisdom. This week, I invite you to observe your pet with fresh eyes. Notice how they move through the world, and try adopting just one of their mindful habits. Remember, you don't have to be perfect at this. Even Max has his distracted moments, usually involving squirrels. The practice is simply in returning, again and again, to the present moment. I'd love to hear which of these lessons resonates most with you. What has your pet taught you about living mindfully? Share in the comments below. And don't forget to give your furry, or feathery or scaly, teacher some extra appreciation today. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more content on mindful living. Until next time, may you bring a little more of your pet's wisdom into your daily life.